Hey guys, welcome to Little Big Podcast. This is episode 137. Alright, thanks for joining us this week. We're going to get started off with the art, which we have 3 weeks worth of art, and the Sly Cooper drawing contest finalists, runners-up, all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First up, we have art set in LBP2 by Jack5984. Then we have Desmond Sackboy, which looks like it's handmade, so props on that. Next, we have Gloomy25 Sly Cooper. Then we have Ashley's Sly Meets Sly, which I think is the Sly costume in Little Big Planet, meaning the Sly, like the actual game character, so that's really cool. So then we have Oscar's Sackboy and Poppet, and then we have Minecraft on Vita, which I don't think that's actually going to happen, but it's pretty cool art. Next we have Jack's Daniel in therapy, and it's a doctor trying to cure me of my horrible everything looking like Sly Cooper, and it's quite funny. You can take a look at that on screen. It's a comic. Then we have Ginther's Marvel Photoshop, which is us and a couple of the guys from Media Molecule photoshopped onto superhero bodies, which, it kind of makes me look a little weaker than I am in real life, but, that's just how it works, I guess, sometimes. Next up, we have Jump Button Skytown art, and that looks really cool. Can't wait to play this level series. Looks super solid. The art style is very, very, how do I put this? It's like a very comfortable art style, I guess you could say. Next up, we have Bluff Karma's Sly art. Then we have Kyle's Are You Sly Enough art. Then we have Dejan's Sly art. Then we have Ronnie's Sly art. Then we have Dodgy Viper's Good Luck Austin, and it's some of the LBP characters cheering Austin on to go and beat college. You can't really say that because it's not a video game, but, accomplish college. I don't really know how to put that, but that's some really cool art. Then we have Purr's Move Pack art, and this was actually done on a chalkboard, and I like that. That's fresh. I really like that. Next we have Charlie's Jack and Jack Sparrow, and there's the new plank, so you can read that for a second. It's pretty funny. Then we have Marina's Thanks for Creating Me art, and it's Sackboy hugging the MM logo, so that's pretty cool. And then finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the Sly Cooper winners. First up, as a runner-up, we have Kyle's Sly Cooper art with the whole gang drawn. That's really, really cool. Are you sly enough? And then next up we have, my memory's fading here and my iPod just shut off. We have Jack's comic book, because the whole idea of this was to make us laugh or do a really good job at drawing Sly stuff. So these people, there was a really funny one, a really good Sly art. And then finally, as our finalists, we have JK, who drew the Sly Cooper, running, and then there was a Controlinator and a Sackboy on his back. So, we'll be getting the prizes to the winner, and then the runners-up, we have some prizes for you guys as well. But, give me, a week or two, and I'll have some really, really super fly prizes for you guys. So, just give us a little bit of time, and we will hook you guys up with that. On to the levels. We have Toy Story series by Strange Z1B, and this is really cool because it's almost like, if any of you guys were watching back then, we had what was called the Pacific Gap Project. That had to be episode 40, and it was there was a gap between two story things, and we were like, oh, why don't you guys fill the gap between the two? And we actually had some people fill the gap. It was really, really fun to run that contest. But this is more of a gap filler in the Toy Story series, where the Andy throws a party and the aliens go missing, and Zurg kidnapped them, and you have to go find the aliens. They made an intro movie and a first level, so I'm assuming they're working on the rest of it. So go ahead and heart that creator, and you can keep up with when they post the new levels. Next up, we have Larry's Library, almost said Laboratory, Library by Will WBA 1968. And this was a really cool level because it captured the feel of a Little Big Planet 2 story level. Had all the right elements when it comes to, visuals and stuff. They did really well on that. And then also it had a lot of fun gameplay stuff, such as this part right here where you're running across this platform. It retracts into the wall, and you have to hit the bounce pads, bounce back up onto the platform as it comes out, and continue the rest of the level. Your timing has to be and I don't take this word lightly, perfect. If you're off by even just a little bit, you'll fall into the fire and burn, and that's never fun. So, next up, we're going to Unit 8, Transforming Bipedal Mech by Dr. Booty. And this was really cool because people make mechs in Little Big Planet sometimes, but Dr. Booty, all of his mechs so far have been impressive, very impressive. And this one just completely blew all the other ones out of the water, in my opinion. A lot of you guys know what a transformer is. It's one of those little things on a power pole. No, I'm just kidding. It's one of those things that can be a robot and then it changes into something else. And this one is a robot that changes into a super high-tech looking airplane. And all you have to do is press triangle and it does the rest itself, does a backflip, turns into an airplane, and you can fly it around like crazy. Press triangle again, you flip into a person robot thing and you can shoot stuff, which is always fun. And I really like that because I like to control robots and fly planes. So that perfectly captured both of those. Really good job this week on the levels, guys. If you want your level featured, please send us an email with a lbp.me link. And if you want to, pictures and reviews. So if you want to do that, we'd really appreciate it. Not necessary, but if you want to, that would be highly appreciated, depending on where you're from. On to the news. We have my About.me page. My votes tripled last week. So big thanks to you guys. And if you want to keep voting, go to About.me/I'm and you can vote for my profile to be the face of About.me in Times Square on a massive billboard. And I'm sure that would help out with driving some views to Little Big Podcast, of course, because I do have a mention of that in there. So that'd be a lot of fun if we could get that on a billboard in Times Square. That'd be pretty huge for the show. So if you want to go vote for that, you don't have to make an account on the site. You can use your Facebook, your Twitter, your whatever else people use these days, and you can vote for that. Next up, we have the Toy Story costume kits, and they are all out now. There's 3 of them. There's all of your classic Toy Story characters, and then the Toy Story 3 characters in Costume Kit 3. So you can go pick those up right now. The Peace Day costume is out now, so you can go pick that up for free for a limited time. It will vanish into the interwebs after a little while. So make sure you go pick that up as soon as you possibly can. And also the Toy Story level kit, which I forgot to mention a few seconds ago, that is out as well for $5.99. And next up, we have the Move Kit, and we have a trailer analysis of that on YouTube, so you can click on this annotation, look at that, and we just talk about some of the little details, frame by frame, second by second, minute by whatever, and you can look at that right now and check out what we found in the Move Kit. And the Move Kit itself comes out September 14th, but Media Molecule gave us a little surprise and pushed out a free update with Move controls, so you can play with Move now, but you don't have the levels or the create tools yet. That comes out September 14th, and it has a brand new story for Little Big Planet 2 with 14 levels, which is 5 levels, 7 minigames, and 2 cutscenes. It has a brand new power-up for Sackboy, the Brain Crane, 3 powerful new gadgets, like the Movinator, the Move Recorder, and the Paint Tool, 4 interactive music tracks, 8 music sequencer tracks, a new sound object containing 32 new sounds, 17 music sequencer objects, a new level background, 6 costumes, 18 materials, 41 decorations, 13 objects, 66 stickers, 39 new pins, 11 new PlayStation Network trophies, and a whole lot more that you'll just have to wait and see what's in there. So, in those 39 pins, there are some community pins. So the guys at Little Big Land got one, the guys at LBP Central got one, the guys at Contraption Challenge got one, the guys at LBP Network got one, and the guys at Little Big Planetarium got one. So you can go pick up those pins by doing certain things on their forums and contest pages and all that cool stuff. So you can, I guess, start looking into that as soon as Tuesday, how to win those pins. So that should be really cool. And the 11 PlayStation Network trophies, there are no gold or platinum trophies, of course, because it's just DLC. But, yeah, there are a lot of bronze and silver trophies in there. Next up, we have Little Big Planet Vita. We have a trailer analysis of that on YouTube as well. And we picked out some really interesting stuff like on-screen controls, let's see, what else? Different levels, and that was kind of interesting. So if you want to check that out, you can click on the annotation on screen right now. Contact us, LittleBigPodcasters@gmail.com. We love to hear from you guys. Twitter @LBPodcast. Subscribe on the go with iTunes, and watch in the PlayStation Home Community Theater. That's all we got for this week. So hopefully Austin will be joining us next week. It's been really crazy with him trying to work out his college schedule, but I'm really thinking next week is going to work out for him to join us on the show. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.